like to begin, like other colleagues, by paying tribute to our hospices, to everyone who works and indeed volunteers in palliative and end-of-life care, providing such amazing support to patients and to their loved ones at that most difficult time of life, i.e. Death, and helping people to have a good death, as many people have spoken about today. The importance of that is so crucial. Particularly like to mention St Michael's Hospice, Hereford, in my constituency. It's a place I've had an association with for many, many years. They've provided amazing care to friends of mine who have died there. And, you know, they're just so well loved in the community. But isn't it such a shame, as so many colleagues have said today here, that palliative care is so dependent on charitable funding? As the member for Huddersfield said, you know, it's integral to our healthcare system, except it isn't, because it isn't fully funded by our healthcare system. It's not actually free at the point of need, except thanks to the grace of the kindness of strangers and charitable funding. And while members on the opposite benches have made mention many times this evening of the £100 million capital injection from the government, absolutely it is welcome. One might think that it was so frequently mentioned, perhaps the whips encouraged the gentle mentioning of that on behalf of other members. But the problem is that that is a short-term capital injection when what is needed is a long-term revenue funding solution. Now, revenue budgets in hospices are under extreme pressure despite the amazing effort of fundraisers, and indeed it's been made worse. St Michael's has a £240,000 additional bill next year just because of the rise in employer national insurance contributions. This is a problem. The current funding model for hospice care is a problem. Now, it's good that there's now statutory requirement for ICBs to fund palliative care, but there is complete lack of parity across the country. Hospices have to negotiate individually with ICBs all across the country, individually every year. And a hospice leader said to me today, you know, we have no sight of the future. In fact, another hospice leader said, you know, when I'm considering redundancies, it's no use telling people that I'm going to be resurfacing the car park with the new capital funding. We have to have a sustainable revenue funding solution, a clear, fair, long-term funding solution for hospices, multi-year, with parity across the country, so that those who do that amazing work supporting patients, and so that patients themselves have the support they need and deserve.